One of the best ways to get started as a day trader is through a paper trading account, but there's still some disadvantages of paper trading that I'm going to talk about in this video. What's going on, guys? This is Christian from Stock Hours, and today I'm going to talk about some pros and cons of paper trading instead of live trading with real money. Before I get started, I want to show you guys basically, if you use Thinkorswim or pretty much any brokerage, they're all going to have a paper trading account function. So, basically, meaning that you can trade with fake money instead of with your real capital in your account. So, basically, the way to do it on the very bottom where it says paper money, you just click that. The logos turn orange, and then you just log in through there with your regular account details. So, if you want to trade with real money, you go to live money, and then basically same thing. So I'm going to get right into it. So the pros and cons of paper trading instead of trading with live capital. So we're going to start off with the pros. The good thing about paper trading and the best thing it can help you with your development as a trader is understanding your broker. So when you move to a new broker, let's say if you're starting off at Robinhood and then you're changing to Thinkorswim, it's going to be a pretty drastic difference. So before you start trading with real money, it'll be wise for you to understand the platform, understand how to navigate around, how to pick contracts, how to open up charts, how to look at your fills before you start trading with real money. So the best way to do this is through a paper account. This way you can get comfortable with how the platform works, how to execute your trades, and the setup that's going to work best for you and your style of trading. Now, the next pro for paper trading as a beginner is to learn the basics of day trading. So, some of those basics might include understanding basic technical analysis, whether it's understanding how to chart different key levels, how to look for levels to trade, or the next example might be to understand how different indicators work. So if you guys know in stock hours, we don't really promote indicators, but some things that we do look at in our trades are going to be volume, the way futures are moving relative to our stock to find divergence in our trades, or even level two. So the best way to start to get comfortable reading these things could be through a paper account, since it basically moves the same way as in a real account. It's just tracking how the stock is moving at different times. So that could be a good way for you to get started in understanding how the stock market moves, how to execute your trades, and how to understand what to look for in different types of setups. Now, the next pro for paper trading as a beginner is that you have no risk. So if you're still working on developing an edge, finding a system, you don't have to risk real capital in order to do that. So you can just work on your strategy, work on your edge, work on your system on a paper trading account until you find it is pretty optimized and profitable. Then you can move to a live account and trade it with real money when you're confident in your system and your strategy. This way, if you're still developing something that's not yet proven to be profitable, you don't have to risk real money for that. So until you have a defined edge, then you can just paper trade until you determine that strategy, that system that's going to work best for you. So let's go on to the cons. The first one is going to be that it won't necessarily help with your psychological or emotional development as a day trader. So there are going to be struggles that people face, and it's going to be different for pretty much everybody. But some common struggles are going to be, fear and greed when you're making or losing money. So you might see that you just lost, $200 in, a 2 minute time span, and you might not be willing to accept that loss with real money. But on a paper account, on the other hand, you could be going in with $100,000, be up or down $10,000 $20,000 and feel nothing because it's fake money. So if you go onto a real account with that same mindset, you're going to be going in with way more risk than you should be going in with when you still haven't emotionally accepted that you can take a loss that big relative to what your system allows for. So, an example of emotional development with live money versus paper money could be if you're playing Madden, Madden 24, or if you're playing in the NFL. So, imagine you're Patrick Mahomes and you're just playing video games, on your couch. There's going to be a lot less emotional and psychological pressure when you're sitting on your couch than when you're actually on the field trying to beat the other team. So when you're on the field, you might have a guy who's 6'5", 250 pounds, sprinting at you, trying to tackle you when you have to get the ball off. So versus when you're playing Madden, you can get sacked and it won't mean anything to you. So that's a way to look at the similarities between day trading with paper money versus with real money. So the next con of a paper trading account is going to be the accuracy of the trade's execution. So one problem that I've found throughout pretty much most paper trading accounts is that the fills aren't always as accurate as what it would be if you're actually trading real time on a live account. So you might make 25% on a trade where really you're only making 10% on a live account. So a way to approach this or fix this problem is to think about the execution rather than the overall P&L. So you're not going to necessarily look at your fills and be like, okay, I could have made 25% here, so I can risk, X amount. You want to look at the actual execution of the trade and go based off of that, because the fills aren't always as realistic as what they should be. So the last con, which I kind of talked about in a little bit in the first point, is having a poor risk profile. So since paper traders aren't trading with real money, they might go in with a much higher size, or they might hold trades way longer, whether it's on the negative, holding way past their stop loss, since they know they're not going to actually lose money on that trade, since it's all paper money, it's fake money. Or they might just holding for a 100%, 500%, 1,000% positive green trade, just so that they feel good about their trade. So that's not what you want to be doing on a paper trading account. You want to do exactly what you would do on a live account. Try to stick to the same rules, stick to the same edge. This way, it's not going to be much of an adjustment other than you're trading with real money and your account is actually fluctuating in value. So these are some pros and cons of paper trading. I definitely recommend it to beginners, but there is a point where you have to switch over to continue your development as a trader. If you're paper trading for too long, it can hold you back and build some bad principles that you don't want in the long term of your trading career. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. We have a lot more videos coming soon. See you guys soon. Peace.